Hey, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you a dish that I grew up with that I absolutely love. It's perfect in the backcountry because it's super tasty and it's going to fill you up. So let's get into it.
Would you like some more?
Hey, it's Col. We're here on the Rockwell Trail in BC. It's one of the most beautiful trails, but the rain is starting to come in and it's getting cold and cloudy, which means it's the perfect time for me to teach you how to make curry laksa. This was a dish that I actually grew up in. It was one of the first dishes that I learned how to make, and it's got a few key ingredients that you're gonna need. One is coconut milk powder, one is the curry, we've got some freeze-dried chicken and 2 types of noodles, and a bunch of other things that you can throw in there, but you don't actually need to. I'm going to be teaching you some of the substitutes that you can also bring for this meal, but this is something, if you can find these ingredients at your local Asian grocery store, this is the way to go. So let's go into the ingredients. So the first ingredient you're going to want to look for is a coconut cream powder. This is something that I found at my local Asian grocer. For me, that was a store called TNT. Maybe you have one in your area, but if not, just look for your local Asian grocer. Just walk through the aisles and they might have one of these. You can also find these on Amazon, and I'll link that in the description below. There's a big package that comes and you can just separate it out yourself as you need it. It's the perfect ingredient for any type of Asian curry that you might want to cook in the backcountry, and those are perfect for the backcountry. The second thing you're going to want to get is a curry paste. So you can also find these on Amazon. I found this at TNT again. This is full of garlic, chilies, some shallots, and a bunch of aromatics that come to make this beautiful curry paste that will mix together with that coconut cream powder, and it's going to serve as the most incredible base for our soup today. So in terms of what's actually going to be going into our noodle soup, we're going to obviously need 2 types of noodles. So the first one is a yakisoba yellow egg noodle, and the second is a rice vermicelli. This is very traditional in Malaysia, where my mom grew up, and so we'll have to have 2 different types of noodles, and that will help to also give us more sustenance as well. I also have these dried mixed mushrooms that are coming as well from TNT. They're pre-sliced and dried. They rehydrate so well, and I love adding these. Traditionally, there's a lot of like seafood and prawns that will go into laksa, but one of the best freeze-dried meats that I've ever used is the Mountain House freeze-dried chicken. And so what I've done is I've taken the can and I've vacuum sealed a whole bunch of these together, and I'm going to share. This is a large amount of protein, and so I'm going to share this with one of my buddies. And last but not least, I threw this in because I just found it, and this is what I just do at grocery stores, is I go look for random thing to throw in. And this is a prawn that is like kind of sealed in oil. I'm just going to throw that in to get like my prawn fix for the laksa. These are all the ingredients. Let's get cooking. So today I'm going to be cooking using my Old Faithful. This is the Jetboil Minimo. I absolutely love it. And so we're going to be using this because it has incredible simmer control, and we're going to be using variable temperatures throughout the entire process. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be adding just over 500 milliliters of water. And now that that's going, we can start our stove. Get that going, put on the lid. The next thing we're gonna need is our curry paste, as that's gonna be the next thing that goes in. So this is exactly the curry paste that I'm going to be using. For a package like this is going to serve 2 people. So I'm going to be sharing with my videographer, Jeremiah, back here. He is starving right now, so we got to speed up this process. So now that we're at a rolling boil, I'm going to put half the curry paste into here. And I can also prep this coconut milk powder. So when you're adding in coconut milk powder, it tends to want to overflow. So I would encourage you to turn down the heat to a lower simmer and then add your coconut milk. This package is 60 grams, so that's gonna be the amount of coconut milk or coconut cream powder that you're gonna wanna use. So this is gonna be the base of our soup. Oh, that's good already. Now you want to be really careful because this whole thing is going to want to boil over. But we're going to want to add in our different ingredients. So I'm going to start first with what needs to get rehydrated the most, which is going to be my vermicelli and also the freeze-dried chicken. So in goes the chicken. This is going to be about half a cup to a cup of chicken, so it's quite a bit. Make sure that gets rehydrated and coated. The next thing that's going in is going to be our vermicelli. The next thing you're gonna want to add is your dehydrated mushrooms. I did not add very many of these mushrooms, but you can add more if you want. Next going in is our yakisoba noodles. So these are our yellow egg noodles.
Oh, really?
Now we're essentially just going to be waiting until our curry boils again. Our mushrooms are rehydrated, our noodles are cooked through, and our freeze-dried chicken is chewy and good to go. Okay, so our last ingredient is this random thing that I found at I found at TNT. This is a shrimp, and it's perfectly good to eat as is, but I'm gonna throw it in because it's got a bit of like a Sichuan pepper flavor. And we'll just add like a new or a different type of texture into our noodles. So our noodles are cooked through, our shrimp is in, our chicken is cooked through, and it's perfectly tender. And so now the last thing to do is just to eat it. So let's eat. And this is our shrimp. That's perfect. So if you want to see more videos like this where I teach you how to cook different types of meals in the backcountry to help you upgrade your backcountry kitchen game, subscribe and like this and comment and ask me for different recipes. I'd love to try out different things. All right, now I need to feed my videographer, so I'll see you in the next video.